Never let people who aren't going anywhere take you with them. Hi, I'm HC, and watching this video until the end will help you understand yourself deeper than you understand it now. Stay tuned. Friendships, associations, and relationships are an important part of life's journey. However, because of important factors such as personal growth and inner peace, many of those unions will need to be disbanded. This is where knowing how to let go of the past becomes essential. Knowing how to let go of the past is being at peace with things that once were, and accepting that every moment has its place, but what was for yesterday may not be what is for today. Holding on to the past is like carrying a heavy boulder in a foot race. Although you may like the boulder very much, it will not serve you in the task at hand, and it's likely to hinder your progress. This is why knowing how to let go of the past is such an important factor on the journey of you becoming your best you. So, without further ado, here are the steps on how to let go of the past. Step 1. Never force relationships. To never force relationships is to accept that no matter how much you want something or someone, it does not mean that those feelings are reciprocated. To avoid forcing relationships is an important step to knowing how to let go of the past because it implies becoming at peace with what is instead of fighting against it. Forcing a relationship is like being aware that the current in a body of water is flowing in one direction, yet still choosing to bring your boat in and paddle toward the opposite direction. Always remember, when something is, there is nothing that could stop it from being. But when something is not, no matter how you decorate it, no matter how you look at it, and no matter what you believe it will one day become, it simply is not. Never forcing relationships will help you let go of the past by helping you come to terms with the present, as opposed to yearning for something that once was or may have never been, which is an important element to finding your inner peace. Step 2. Set boundaries. To set boundaries is to create a parameter limiting the world and its influence from who you are. Setting boundaries is an important element to letting go of the past because once you know how much you are willing to tolerate, you are then better able to practice discernment. To set boundaries is also acknowledging the elements that you intend to leave behind you and trusting yourself not to let those unscrupulous elements within your realm of inner peace. Think of setting boundaries like your body fighting a germ. Once your body recognizes and becomes aware of the germ, any and every shape or form that resembles it will be blocked or pushed into oblivion. These boundaries will help to limit situations that are trying to pull you back to once was and help propel you to what you are meant to become. Step 3. Be mindful of seniority bias. Always remember, not because someone has been around you for a long time, that they love you or want to be in your life to the capacity that you might imagine. We tend to think of relationships like job seniority, where the longer that a person is at a job is generally the higher value that the person would have in that environment. Therefore, down the line, a person who is at a job for 10 years is more likely to get any job-related benefits than someone who has been at the same job for only one. Although this may make sense in the work field, it is important to accept that in relationships and life situations, things generally do not operate in the same way. Someone you meet and know for 1 month could very well value you much more than someone you've known all of your life. Being mindful of this bias will help you avoid counterproductive relationships and encourage a more sound approach to creating and maintaining relationships going forward. This bias often springs from being in proximity of someone for a long time, or misperceiving someone's kindness as an invitation to their true self, when in reality, sometimes it is you that is giving them or the situation too much weight on your life. Choose to grow forward by always being mindful of the possibility of your own biases. Step 4. Leave it alone. There often comes a time when what once was for you becomes counterproductive to the person you are becoming. In this context, to leave it alone is to choose inner peace as opposed to trying to fix or change or help something or someone that does not want it. Doing so is like trying to swim or climb up a waterfall. Although it would be great, the waterfall is the waterfall, and the tide will continue to push you down, no matter how bad you want it to stop. In that scenario, the waterfall is not bad for not letting you climb it. The waterfall is just being the waterfall, and that is what it knows to be. And it is not your responsibility to change it or try to force it to be something that it is not, for your own pleasure. To leave it alone is to accept that you are not in control, and it is not your duty to be. Leaving things alone is not quitting. Rather, it is finding peace with what is true, because what is true is consistent and therefore will always be. Step 5. Mind your energy. It is imperative to accept that you are a source of energy. Therefore, you are just as valuable as anyone else. Sometimes we are simply putting our energy in the wrong place, and redirecting that energy would inspire letting go of the past and finding peace with the future. For example, let's say you had to choose a sport, and let's say you are naturally great at handling balls with your feet, and you have phenomenal stamina. In this scenario, putting all of your energy and effort towards golf would probably not encourage the prominence of your natural skills. This does not mean that you are useless. It does not mean that you are no good. However, it is a clear indicator that your exact set of skills may be useful somewhere else. In that same scenario, if you were to spend the exact same energy and effort towards soccer, you would quickly realize that not only do you fit in, but you are likely to be celebrated and encouraged to become the best you possible. It is often hard to let go of the past because we have often been fitting into something that has not been working for us for so long. So long that we cannot imagine that putting our energy somewhere else would bring forth any different results, because we're used to it. To mind your energy is to be conscious of where you are putting your energy so that you can make the adjustments necessary to live a fulfilled life. This will help you let go of the past and find peace with a future that was meant to be. Step 6. Stay on your purpose. An essential factor to letting go of your past is to keep focus on your future. Always remember, you are on the road to becoming the best version of you. Staying on your purpose is a great way to let go of the past because it is a process of creating your future as opposed to being attached to the past. Be mindful of people and situations that feel entitled to you, your time, or your resources, and continue to move forward, focused on the journey to becoming the best version of you. So, that's it, Howell family. Those are the 6 steps on how to let go of the past and start moving forward today. Thank you for watching this video until the end. You are appreciated. Post a comment below and let people know how letting go of your past has helped you on your journey. Like and share this video, and consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't already. I'll see you here next time on Howell Consultations, the how-to being true to you.